Hi, can you go through about your resume?
Yeah, you were asking a brief introduction myself, right?
Yes.
Yeah, my name is Prabhakar, and I have completed my post-graduation in MCA from Kakatiya University,
Okay.
and I have started my IT career in 2016 with Marvis IT Services Private Limited, and still continuing with the same company. And I have worked on a project called FleetCard Technologies, which is a global provider of specialized payments like the food courts, the fleet courts, and provides other business-related services, and also provides discounts on corporate boarding and lodging.
Okay.
And coming to my work environment, we are having 250 servers and 700 databases, and maximum size of the database is 1.5 TB, and there are also minimum size database up to 20 GB also there.
Okay.
And out of all these, 30 are dev and remaining all are production servers. And in all those, we are supporting high availabilities, 5 servers for always on, and 5 servers for log shipping, 2 servers for still we are using database mirroring, and 5 servers for transaction replication.
Okay.
And so coming to my roles and responsibilities, daily general regular routine tasks, resolving the tickets like both the problem and incident, and keep monitoring the performance of the SQL Server, and whenever issues found, try to find out the root cause and fix them permanently, and taking backups and monitoring the backups, and restore whenever required, and rebuilding the indexes and reorganize the indexes depending upon the fragmentation levels. And whenever the table not having updated statistics, then we need to do manually, and installations, upgradations, and patching. These are responsibilities as a DBA.
Okay.
Yeah.
So what is the maximum database size that you worked on?
1.5 DB database are also there, and the minimum, some of them are 20 GB minimum.
Okay. So you are having like 1.5 TB database.
Yeah.
So how much time it will take if you take the backup?
Yeah, nobody can say exact time when you take the backup of the particular size of the database. So that depends upon the network, and that depends upon memory, number of IOs it is taking. So all these issues we have to consider.
Okay. So let's
Yeah.
assume that you are taking that database to the local path only. Instead of network, you are taking to the local path drive only. So assume that it is taking like a 5 hours. So
Okay.
what else as a DBA, what else you can do that I want to client want to reduce that 5 hours downtime to some time else, like 2-3 hours. So what else we can do to reduce that backup time?
So simply you take with compression back, then we automatically reduce the size as well as
Okay.
time.
Okay. Compression, apart from compression.
Apart from compression, what we will do as a DBA? So I'm not getting it.
Yeah, no issues. Okay. Can you take me through like a SQL Server architecture?
Yeah, okay. Can I take an example?
Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah. So for example, we are having an employee table in a particular database.
Okay.
So whenever the user finds a query like select a star from EMP, first it goes to the operating system, like where we have installed SQL Server, and then it goes to the network protocol, SNI. And in SQL Server we are having 3 network protocols: shared memory, named pipes, and TCP/IP. If the user is interacting with the SQL Server and the both are on the same mission, then SQL Server uses shared memory to give the output to the user. And if they are connected through LAN, I mean SQL Server, and the user connected through LAN, then SQL Server uses named pipes to give the output to the user. And if both are at different places, SQL Server and the user at different places, then SQL Server uses TCP/IP to give the output. So this is nowadays we are using TCP/IP, and then it goes to the SQL OS.
Mm-hmm.
In terms of TDS packets, transparent data packets.
Mm-hmm.
So after that, it is moved to the query is moved to the database engine. Here, database engine is again divided into three components: query command parser, query optimizer, and the query executor. And whenever the command parser gets the user request, so it analyzes the query, the syntax of the query. If the syntax is right, then it will convert the syntax into the mission level and then sends to query optimizer. Here the query optimizer produces the best execution plan depending upon the how many number of IOs it is requiring, how much memory it needs. So depending on that, it produces the best execution plan and stores that best execution plan in plan cache, and then sends to query executor. Here query executor does not store any data, so it sends the request to the memory engine with the use of access method. So here a memory engine having the buffer manager, buffer pool, data cache, plan cache. So all these are available. Whenever the user request is available in the buffer pool, then directly it gives output to the user. If it is not available in the buffer pool, then it directly retrieves from the data file, then gives the output to the user.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said that plans are going to stored in the plan cache. Okay. How long it will be there in the plan cache?
So it's like a temporary memory. Whenever TempDB gets restored, automatically plan will be
No,
released.
what I am asking is, so you have executed like something select star from table where ID something is equal to like that. So some execution plan or some plan cache, whatever the plan that was generated for that query is going to store in the plan cache.
Yes.
Right. So my question is, how long it is going to store in that place?
Up to we restart the SQL Server services, or by deleting them manually.
How you are going to delete that manually?
Oh, we have a dbcc command, dbcc free pro cache.
Okay.
Yeah, when we run this dbcc command, all the existing plans are completely deleted from the plan cache.
Let's assume that. We are having I am having like 20 GB of plan cache. Let's assume like that. Okay.
Okay.
So you said that you are going to restart the instance and you are going to delete them manually. Only if these two activities will delete the plan cache, right?
Yes.
So if I keep on executing the queries, the plans are getting generated. So totally like 20 GB got full. Now, are you going to do the delete manually or are you going to restart the instance?
Restart the instance is not at all the solution. Whenever we need to restart the SQL Server instance, at that time the plan cache will be freed. So in my scenario, I'm saying, and keep on running the execution plans. So 20 GB almost full. So
go ahead.
In that scenario, we can free up the plan cache by using dbcc command, as we discussed.
Okay. So did you hear any LRU algorithm by any chance?
Yeah, last recently used.
Then, so where it is used?
I have not used. Just I know about what is LRU algorithm, and
so just for correction, okay. So plan cache uses LRU algorithm to delete the plans which are not being used for so long time. Okay. So this is how SQL Server is managing its plan cache.
Okay.
So what is the checkpoint and lazy writer?
Yeah. Whenever we run checkpoint, it moves completely all the dirty pages to the disk.
Okay.
And lazy writer is simply memory manager. It moves all the dirty pages to the disk, and as well as it will allocate some memory for the coming transactions to do not suffer the coming transaction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Check what about lazy writer?
Yeah, it's a lazy writer. Lazy writer simply manages memory also. It moves all the dirty pages to the disk, as well as it allocates some memory for the coming transactions.
Okay.
Yeah,
So if
so simultaneously it do both the things.
so if simultaneously do the both things, why SQL Microsoft has given two processor to do the same job? It should be
Uh,
something else, right? If checkpoint do the same and lazy writer also do the same,
no, not
yeah.
same.
Okay.
Checkpoint, whenever checkpoint will run manually or automatically run, it moves dirty pages to the disk, but there are clean pages are also are there.
Mm-hmm.
So it won't allocate any memory for the coming transaction.
Okay.
Just it just moves the dirty pages.
Okay. Checkpoint. I mean, you
Yes,
mean to say
checkpoint.
like lazy writer?
Lazy writer moves both the checkpoint as well as clean pages and allocates memory
Okay.
for the next transaction.
Okay.
Yeah.
Did you see any by any chance lazy writer like in error log or something else? Did you work on that? Did you get any chance?
No, I did not get any chance. Just uh, what is internally they are doing. That's I know.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
So what is TDS? What is TDS and TDE as well?
Yeah. Transparent data stream packet.
Sorry, what is for what? TDS or you are
T-
saying about?
TDS.
What is that?
Transparent data stream.
Transparent data stream. Okay.
Yeah. TD means transparent data encryption.
Okay.
Okay. But TDS means transparent data stream packet from the network layer
Okay.
to the SQL OS. The data is moved in terms of in the packets TDS the packets. Then
Okay.
only SQL Server understands these packets.
Okay.
And
Okay.
yeah, tell me.
Okay. You saying that TDS stands for like
Transparent data encryption. That
data
is for
encryption.
database encryption, right?
Database encryption. So if you get a chance to work on TDE,
Yeah.
so what are the steps that you are going to follow?
Yeah.
He say you got a ticket saying that so
Okay.
this is the main critical database which is hosting like credit card information. So
Okay.
you just client is asking you to encrypt this database.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh yes.
So what else you are going to do? What could be the next action plan for you?
So as a DBA, first of all, we need to take the full backup of that particular critical database.
Okay.
Uh, and then go to the second step. We have to create a master key,
Mm-hmm.
and then a master encrypted key, right?
Okay.
And then we need to create a certificate.
Okay.
Yeah, that is TD certificate.
Okay. Is there
Uh,
any certificate or like especially like you are saying that the certificate should be TDE?
just assume that the name of the certificate is TD, just certificate.
Okay. That's good. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah. After creation of master key at the master database level, and after creation of certificate, and we need to database encryption key.
Okay.
Exactly, I'm not getting the steps.
Yeah, yeah, no,
So
you have an idea, right? How
yeah,
we
I have
can do that?
idea.
Yeah,
Yes, how to
okay,
create
okay, that's
master.
good. That's good. That's good. That's enough. Okay. So
Yeah.
you got a request. So
Yes.
customer is asking like you want to change the TempDB from one drive to another drive.
Yes.
So how you are going to do that? From
Moving data and log file from one drive to another.
yes, I am not talking about like the data. I am talking about especially TempDB files. Okay. TempDB.
Okay. Okay.
TempDB is quite different from other databases, right?
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Now you tell me.
Yeah. Moving TempDB files means it's downtime required.
Okay. So downtime is also granted.
Downtime required, and we have options like detach and attach.
See, you are saying that attach and detach, right?
So yeah.
So I agree with you for some time. Okay, yeah,
Okay.
like you are going to detach
Yes.
TempDB. Is it possible at least to detach the TempDB files? It's
No.
system file, right? Then how
Yes.
come this answer is going to true?
It's not at all a right answer. So
Okay,
I'm considering this as a user database. So that's why I said that answer.
okay,
Uh, so to be frank, I don't know how to move.
okay, okay. You are wish you want to do some R&D, okay?
Yeah.
Okay, and let's assume that how you are going to take the backup for TempDB.
Is it possible to take the backup of TempDB?
You have to say that.
Uh, I think it is not possible.
Okay, okay, very good.
Yes.
And tell me one thing. When
Yes.
I restarted the database,
Okay.
okay, so we have some phases: undo, analysis, redo, undo, right?
Yeah.
For
Analysis, redo and undo. Yes.
yeah, so for one database, it is not going to be happen. So which database it is?
The phase are not going to be happen like
Yeah, for one database, yes.
TempDB.
Yes, TempDB.
Yes.
Okay. So you have restarted the instance
Yes.
and so some of your junior is asking you that
Yes.
okay, so which database is going to start first itself in the from system databases?
It is master.
Okay, after that,
After that, MSDB.
how we can say that? Okay, you can say that and your junior will trust you. Okay,
Okay.
and junior will again ask you one question that so you are saying that master DB and MSDB and how can we show that proof? One proof should be there, right?
Yeah, I think is it right answer? It is.
Yes, yes, yeah. Yeah,
Yeah, MSDB.
yeah.
Why I said MSDB
No,
means
no, no,
one
not MSDB. It's like master is the first and second is like TempDB.
temp. Okay, okay, okay.
Okay, so again your junior is questioning back to you. So
Okay.
how you can saying that master DB? So we need to show that to the junior fellow, right?
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
That's our responsibility.
yeah. We
Yeah,
need to train
why?
our juniors. Yeah.
Yeah, why I said means why I said MSDB means once the SQL Server services started.
Mm.
So if there are any jobs, MSDB has to come online.
Mm-hmm.
So in that scenario, I said that answer, but there is a doubt
Mm-hmm.
for TempDB.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So how you are going to show, I mean, prove that, show you that. You need to do some demo kind of that, right, in your test environment.
Yes.
Okay. Uh, so what's the difference between the database snapshot and backups?
Yeah. For example, if we are taking database snapshot at 2 o'clock,
Mm-hmm.
uh, at that time only we are having the data about the database.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So I can also take the full backup, right? So in the full backup, at what time I have taken the backup, so it will be there in the full backup file. So what the difference between the database snapshot and our regular BAK file backups?
Yes. Good question. I know the difference, but not saying exactly what is the difference. I'm not able to saying the difference.
Okay.
Wait a minute.
You need to some time to think.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay.
Yes. We cannot restore the snapshot in the other instance,
Okay.
but we can restore with the backup file at anywhere in on any instance,
Okay.
right?
So no, that's not true. So what is the main actual difference it is? Okay. So the backup is independent and the database snapshot is dependent. Okay.
Yes.
That's
Can we? I have a small doubt. Can we restore a snapshot in the other instance?
yes. Why not? It is also a database.
Okay. Okay.
So we
Okay.
have
Thank you.
various ways to do that. Okay.
Okay.
Um, what is val?
Write a head login. It means uh, before the transaction, before going to the disk,
Mm-hmm.
uh, the database engine stores the information about all these transactions.
Okay.
So if something happened before going to the database, so
Mm-hmm.
there is no data loss because it's already stores the information about all the uncompleted transactions.
Okay.
So this is the right head logging concept.
Okay. So I will give one scenario.
Okay.
So you are using on-prem SQL Server
Okay.
and nobody has having sysadmin permissions. The guy who is having sysadmin permissions has left the organization.
Okay.
Okay, now client is asking you to take the backup.
Okay.
So how you are going to do that? You don't have that permission.
Okay. I don't have sysadmin permission.
Yeah,
So I have to take a backup.
yeah.
We have another role at DB level.
No. You are not having permission to connect to the instance itself.
Okay. 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 To connect to the SQL instance, I don't have permission.
Yeah. Okay, I will move to another question.
I don't have any credentials. So if there is a content database in that particular instance, then
No, not like that. Every are not standalone databases only, not content.
okay, okay. Can you say the answer?
So we need to forcefully enter the SQL server. We need to reset the SQL server, say password, and we need to gain the password. Okay.
Okay,
So that is a different activity. Okay, so once sysadmin is there, we need to take the SQL server in single user mode.
okay,
So we need to enter the password, we need to enable the SA and we need to reset that SA. Okay,
okay. First of all, we need to set that instance
into
to
single
single
user
user
mode.
mode.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay. And okay, and what about the high availability features that you are going to use in your environment?
Yeah, log shipping and we are using still database mirroring.
Okay.
Yeah, transaction replication.
Did you get any chance to configure always on with log shipping?
Yes, it is possible, but I have not configured the databases which are also a part of log shipping.
Okay. Uh, okay. So
Only
is it possible to combine always on and mirroring?
no, it is not possible.
Why?
That always on does not allow the databases that are already configured in the database mirroring because always on also needs for each instance a database mirroring endpoint.
Hmm.
So all the instances and are connected to the same database mirroring endpoint. I
Okay.
think that is the reason.
Okay.
Yeah.
Uh, what is the difference between the cluster index and non-cluster index?
Yeah. Whenever the main difference between clustered and non-clustered is that clustered index is a part of the table, but non-clustered is index is at somewhere and the data is another place.
Okay.
So and whenever we create a primary key, automatically it creates clustered index.
Okay.
And by using clustered index, we can retrieve the data. I mean, select query will be running very fastly.
Okay.
And not remaining commands, insert, delete, and update. So in that, if we want to do insert, delete, and update, there non-clustered index is very useful to improve the performance of the query.
Okay.
And clustered index stores the information either in one way only, either ascending or descending. And only one clustered index for the total entire table, and we have a number of non-clustered index on that table. And we can also create, we can have more number of columns on a single clustered index. Yeah, these are the differences.
Okay. Cluster index follows BT structure. What about non-cluster index?
Non-clustered index follows heap structure.
Heap structure. Are you sure? If it is followed heap structure, okay, then why we are calling it as a non-cluster index? We can say that like something else, like heap only, right?
Yes.
Heap doesn't follow any structure.
Right. So
it
it's not
simply go and sit in the pages.
Yeah.
Then
yeah. It's
now you tell me, what is heap?
What is
heap?
A heap means randomly storing the data. I mean, not in a particular order.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I'm having one table, simple,
Yes.
just simple, without any indexes.
Okay.
So shall we call it as a heap or like something else?
Yes, there are no index on that particular table, then we can call it as a heap table.
Okay, I have placed a non-cluster index. Then
it is not heap table.
Then it is not. Are you sure?
I'm not exactly sure, but
okay.
Can you say?
So, like I'd say, a table with cluster index, we have to call. We should not call it as a heap. Okay. A table without cluster index, like without cluster index, is called heap.
Okay. So then my answer is right. But if you ask once again, I'm getting confused.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I mean to say, like, even though it is a non-cluster index, okay, we call it as in like a heap. I mean, it follows BC structure, but still we have to call it as in like I mean to say, like it's a heap only.
Yeah.
Okay. And until unless we place cluster index.
Okay.
So
Yes,
non-cluster index follows the way of organizing things will be different. It will follows the I mean to say like PG structure only, but in the heap table it doesn't follow anything.
Okay.
Okay, so that's the reason always insert operations will be more faster than in the heap table. Okay.
Yes, yes.
Then that's okay. Also, like what are the depreciation high availability features in SQL Server? So Microsoft is going to remove that some high availability options in future versions. So what are that?
High availability database mirroring already depreciated.
Okay.
And
okay. So did you suggested your client that this feature is going to get removed? So will it stop using this feature like that? Did you give any suggestions to your client?
Yeah, generally we have to give some suggestions to the client because we have to save their amount of investment. So as a DBA, we have to suggest the client if there are any depreciated, whatever it may be in terms of saving the client.
Okay. So if blocking is continuously occurring, okay, so
Okay.
what could be your action plan for that?
Blockings are frequently happening.
Yeah.
So when blockings happen, we know how to resolve. Blockings are
How
frequently
you are going
happening.
to resolve then?
Yeah, blockings happening means there are continuous transactions.
Okay.
Yeah, we need to find out what and all the transactions are.
So okay, for some, let's assume that blocking is occurring.
Okay.
Okay. So you got an email saying that blocking is happened. Is right now occurring. So
Yeah.
what could be your next action plan?
Yeah. Next action plan means that is I'm saying what are the current running transactions I need to find out.
Okay.
Yeah. We have a dynamic management view DM underscore OS underscore
Mm-hmm. Underscore.
waiting underscore tasks.
Okay.
Yeah, we by using that dynamic management we get what session, which session ID blocking which session, and um, uh, uh, for how much time the transaction is waiting in milliseconds, and what are the wait types. So we get all these information including SPID.
Okay.
So, but depending on that waiting time, we need to go through that SPID, DBGC input buffer, enter that SPID,
See,
and
you got all this information in the via email only.
yeah, okay,
Okay.
yeah,
Via email only you got this information.
yes.
Okay.
So
Then after that.
then, uh, if the currently running transaction is a select statement,
Mm-hmm.
I'll kill that statement. If it is a non-select statement,
Okay.
then I need to take particular approvals from the client. Uh, Whether we have it is a we can kill the transaction or not. If we are getting, if we get proper permissions, then we can kill that.
So
Otherwise, we
you
need to wait.
will, okay, for today you will get that command. Tomorrow you will get the same issue, same blocking.
Okay,
Again you are going to kill. Okay, I will agree. But day after tomorrow you will get the same. Again you are going to kill that. So like that you are going to kill every day.
okay,
I agree that you are going to kill for some time. For
okay,
1 day or 2 days. Okay. So killing is like a temporary solution. What else you are going to give the suggestions for customer? What you are going to do? So if we show 1 or 2 times, client
okay.
itself is going to do that kill command, right?
Yes.
So why we are here to assist the customers, huh?
Okay. So first of all, we need to find out why the query is executing uh, that much of delay.
Okay,
So if there are no particular the performance which is related to some indexes are there and the statistics are there. So many scenarios are there. If the table is
okay.
not having out of statistics, then also the execution or the performance will be late. And
Mm-hmm.
if the fragmentation is level, if the fragmentation level is very high, then also the performance will be reduced.
Okay.
So we need to resolve one by one issue. We need to check what all.
Okay. I got it. I got it. Okay, that you are going to check one by one parameters. Okay.
Yes,
Yeah, okay, that's good. At least you are trying to bring the things to one corner. Okay.
yes,
I understand. Uh, okay, your interview was done, Prabhakar, and we will get back to you. Okay.
yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you. Bye.